You're listening to the sounds of the WATE, the world according to Eli.
You are now tuned in to the #1 podcast in the world, The WATE, the world according to Eli. Music, sports, video games, and culture. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the host of our show, Mr. Eli.
Yo, what's going on, party people? I'm your host, Eli. Welcome to the WATE, the world according to Eli. To the left of me is my dad, my co-host.
To the right of you,
To the right of me,
technically.
yeah.
Dad is in the building. Welcome to another episode of The WATE, the world according to Eli. Music, sports,
video game, and culture.
and culture. We are in the building. How you feeling, young man?
I'm feeling great.
That's what I like to hear. To hear.
Just turned 19 yesterday.
Just turned 19 yesterday. We're going to clap that up immediately. So do you feel 19?
No, I don't feel absolutely no different.
19 is a weird age.
No, it's not about the age. It's just that I really don't feel any different. I feel the same way I've been feeling since I've been in the teenager years.
That's what I'm saying. 19 is that weird age. It's that last number, right? Before you move out of your teens.
Right.
So 20, you'll feel, wow, I'm no longer a teenager. Then 21, you'll be like, yo, this is...
21 is when I can officially drink.
Technically.
And that's when I feel like I'm, a man and kind of drive, but...
Yeah, but still, you're out of the teens.
Right.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely. We had a family dinner.
Family dinner. We went to Hibachi.
We went to Hibachi. That was dope.
That was dope.
Food was good. I love Hibachi.
Yes. The food was good. We were entertaining each other. We had fun.
Definitely. And, I just chilled yesterday.
Yeah. We took a week off.
Yeah. Enjoyed that.
Enjoyed that, of course. And now we are back in full blast. And now the playoffs is getting close for football.
Yeah.
These last 4 weeks, to me, always determine the haves and the have-nots.
It always determines who's the top dogs, who can really hang around in the playoffs, and who is just not that good enough.
Because December is those months that you got to grind.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
So let's get right to it.
So we had the Thursday night football game. Cowboys beat the Saints 13-10.
Yes.
I had the Saints. You had the Cowboys.
Yes. And people thought I was acting crazy. Malcolm even shrugs his face. Oh, now you trying to help Eli win. No, I really thought that the
80 out of 100% the Saints would have beaten the Cowboys.
Right, but it's all about timing. Remember, they played 2 tough games in a row against the Rams and somebody else.
Okay.
And they were coming into Dallas on a Thursday night.
Right.
And I just thought Dallas, having won 3 straight games, had the potential, right, to pull off an upset. Now, I didn't think it would be that low of a scoring game.
Yeah, but I think most likely that was from the Saints because of the pass rushers.
Right.
The Cowboys really got into Drew Brees and really made him uncomfortable and got him off his spots.
But what they also did was they gave a blueprint for other teams.
Yeah, on how to beat him,
How are you going to be able to get after Drew Brees?
And they ran the ball a lot more with Ezekiel. Running
Elliott.
the ball makes the Cowboys the Cowboys.
Absolutely.
And it also helps Dak with the play action.
Right.
So,
And again, the way you beat great quarterbacks is you keep their quarterback
off the field.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Working on time management and,
Right. All of those things put them in a great position. I don't know how serious the Cowboys are. Because what they do is they bask in their success too much.
Okay.
So they're on a high right now, and then they'll let the next team who shouldn't beat them. But they are in the driver's seat in the East.
They won 4 straight.
Yes.
They won 4 straight. So, we'll see how far they can keep up the momentum. Now that the Saints are 10-2, do you think they lost home court advantage? Because the Rams just...
No, I think the Rams will lose one more game, and since the Saints own the tiebreaker...
Right.
I think the Saints will still
go into New Orleans.
And I think they will get that done.
So the other game was the Chargers. It was a Sunday night game. It was the Chargers beating the Pittsburgh Steelers 33-30.
Now this was a good game.
This was a good game. I tuned in right around halftime, and it was 7-23 Pittsburgh.
Right.
I already chalked that up as Pittsburgh winning.
Mm-hmm.
And because I thought it was gonna be 42-7, and then as soon as I turned right back, it was 23-23.
Yeah. So Phillip Rivers and them are playing hard.
Playing very hard. The defense is really good. I don't know what their head coach had talked to them in the locker room, but it seemed like it really pumped them up. And Rivers did say in the first half that they had a lot of good opportunities. They
didn't take advantage of it.
It didn't really click like how it normally does.
Right, and sometimes that can happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes the opportunities are there.
Right.
And you just don't capitalize.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So they came through. It was a very close game at the end. I thought whoever had the ball last would win that game.
Right.
And Phillip Rivers had the ball last.
It was 4 minutes on the clock, and I thought the Chargers were going to score too early.
And because I knew Pittsburgh scored too early.
Right.
When they scored with 4 minutes and change left, I said that's way too much time with the 2-minute warning. And I believe they still had 2 timeouts.
That's right.
And
then Pittsburgh wasted time on the challenge, which was I get the challenge call, but it was kind of clear that.
And they didn't give it to him. That was a bad call. That spot was bad. If you're talking about the spot. Yes.
Well, I mean, the ball wasn't.
It was a bad spot.
But okay, first of all, he didn't tag him. That's why it was backwards possession. That's why.
I think we're talking about 2 different plays. Okay.
Okay, my bad.
Because Pittsburgh challenged a play late in the game.
Yeah, with the first down throw.
It was the first down. They didn't get the first down, and they gave the Chargers the first down on that play. That's why
the Chargers had the ball.
Yeah.
Right, go ahead, speak.
And what happened was he clearly didn't get to the first down marker, and the refs gave it to him, and then he challenged, and they still gave it to him. That's what makes me think sometimes this stuff is fixed, because all of us in TV land could clearly see he did not get that, and they gave it to him. So after the game, Tomlin was saying, I don't want to. I'm gonna be quiet.
There was
I'm giving too much money.
There was a false start on the Chargers as well on one of the touchdowns.
Right. That they kind of let go, and then they had 3 offsides on the final kick. Yeah. But I don't blame Pittsburgh for going for that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I thought they kind of, they didn't have no choice but to go for that.
So the Chargers are 9-3. They're gonna face the Bengals this week, and then they're gonna face the Chiefs next week. That next week's game is big.
That Week 15 game?
Yeah, that Week 15 game is big. Do you see them? Do you take them any seriously now?
I take them serious, but I've seen the Chargers here before. I've seen the Chargers.
Have you
play well? No, I've seen them play well, and then at the end they don't do well. But I don't think they can go into Kansas City and beat the Chiefs. I don't. If the game was in L.A.
LA.
I would say, okay, I give them a greater chance.
Okay.
So we're going to see how that works out.
So the Giants beat the Bears 30-27. This game went into overtime. Mm-hmm. The Bears did not have Mike Trubisky as their quarterback. Because, he had a little injury. I think he'll be back this week.
Yes, and they wanted to kind of save him because I guess they felt this game didn't mean much to them in the standings because they almost locked in their position.
And it almost didn't. It basically didn't because later that night the Minnesota Vikings ended up losing.
So it didn't even cost them.
Right.
It didn't cost them. I thought it was a win for the Giants for no other reason than to try to build morale because they have nothing to play for.
Yeah, and I think they'll try to just go for a number 1 draft pick.
But they should be tanking if that's the case.
Yeah, I mean,
to ensure that you get a quarterback because it's only going to be 1 or 2 quarterbacks worthy
That's true.
This year coming out of the draft. So I don't know what the Giants are doing.
But I still have the Bears as a dark horse. They were very close from winning this game. Their defense is outstanding. And they'll get that home court advantage in the wild card.
And they could win a game.
Right, a game, and then possibly go.
Right. They could win a game, which will put them in a great position to fight for an opportunity.
They just need to avoid, to me, the Saints. They can't face the Saints too early because they'll get destroyed.
And defense wins championships. Right. So you could find yourself in a position where you just better that day. Your defense is jamming these receivers at the line, and causing some problems.
And I will say, if the Bears defense can keep the game close against any team, they'll win that. Mike will give you a couple good plays here and there.
Yes, and that's also the philosophy of Chicago football for years.
Right. It was always their defense and then their offense.
And then the offense would step in and make enough plays to get it done for them. So we're going to keep our eye on that. I think Saquon Barkley is a star.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He probably will be the offensive rookie of the year. And I believe that puts the Giants in a decent position because now you just got to go get your quarterback.
Right.
They were in a conundrum at the draft this year because they either could have picked a quarterback or they could have picked a running back.
Right.
So they decided we'll roll the dice on Eli one more year and we'll go get the running back. Now you got to, as Malcolm says, take 2 steps back. One step back to take 2 steps forward.
Right.
And go get your quarterback next year.
Absolutely.
And the Giants could be in pretty good shape.
Yeah. So we had the Arizona Cardinals facing the Packers. Arizona beat the Packers 20-7.
That was the first time they beat them in Lambeau. In Lambeau in 100 years.
Wow.
And something crazy. I know you, Malcolm, was saying, has football been around in 100 years? It was something really crazy
something to
that they haven't won there in eons. And that got Coach Mike McCarthy
fired. I'm not surprised with the firing of Mike McCarthy. I just thought that they was gonna possibly make him finish out the season, but I also do have to put some blame on Aaron Rodgers. I'm hearing a lot of rumors that he's been a diva in the locker rooms and chemistry-wise with certain head coaches chemistry-wise with Mike, it has been kind of really rocky.
Yeah, well, I think over the last couple of years in particular,
and I think
he hasn't liked Mike McCarthy's play calling.
And I think he's also getting frustrated seeing Tom Brady, Drew Brees, and Peyton Manning always get to the promised land, and he hasn't been there. Absolutely,
because it's a competitive league. He's very competitive.
Right.
And when you see that on a constant basis, it's like, yo, I want to be a part of this. And they're not going to get rid of Aaron Rodgers because you got to remember there are no owners in the Packers.
Right. And
so he's the richest player in Green Bay. He's the richest player in all of Green Bay.
Absolutely.
It's not like a billionaire owner. No, the city owns that team.
And then on top of that, the defense hasn't been good since they won the Super Bowl back in 2010.
Right, and that to me was an anomaly. They just was on it that particular year. And one play here or there by Michael Vick, me recalling that series. Michael Vick played against Aaron Rodgers that year.
Oh, in the playoffs. Okay. I thought you meant to say Big Ben.
No. I'm not talking about the Super Bowl. I'm talking about leading up to the Super Bowl.
Right.
So, other than that, Aaron Rodgers, he's played well, but it just goes to prove you have to have a great team around you.
So what do you think was did you agree with the blame on Aaron Rodgers or?
Yes, it's always the quarterback, but then again, change is good. Him and McCarthy have been together, and that's different if they've been together, and let's say by now they've won 3 Super Bowls.
Right.
Then we tolerate each other.
If they have the relationship that Sean Payton and Drew Brees had.
Right, even Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, we have some jewelry to show for our disdain for each other.
Right.
But it works. It's sort of like Phil Jackson coaching the Lakers. So Chicago, it's crazy.
Definitely.
But at the end, we're going to be there in a position to win. And Mike McCarthy has not produced in the playoffs. There's been some injuries. There's been some of this. He will land on his feet, though.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll get another coaching job.
He will get him another coaching job. He's that good of a coach to get another job, so he will be fine.
So, TMZ released a video back in February where Kareem Hunt seemed to get into an altercation with a female in a hotel, and he was kicking her and shoving her to the ground.
Right.
And the Kansas City Chiefs have announced that they have released him because he was being difficult in the management.
No, he lied to management.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah, he lied to management.
He was being difficult in management, and he was lying to them. And when they asked him about it, he.
Right. Okay. He's made some bad decisions. you know more than anybody. You don't ever
Yeah,
assault
anybody,
but the last person you assault is a woman.
Right.
So I felt in his interview on ESPN with Lisa Salters, I felt he was genuine in his recognizing he made a mistake. He didn't try to defer. He didn't try to say, well, you don't know what happened behind the scenes, what she did. He clearly said, I take responsibility and blame. I let my family down. I let the team down. It was me, because he knows, even at 23 years old, he had everything to lose and nothing to gain.
Right. And which is why his team was trying to...
His boys was trying to restrain him, because you have everything to lose and nothing to gain. Right? And when you in that situation, you got to play chess and not checkers.
Right.
So he made a lot of mistakes. Now, side note, I don't know who TMZ is connected with, but they find tapes on everybody.
Yeah, they need to go a little bit under investigation.
Under investigation with them boys.
But how does this affect the Chiefs' chances right now? Because now they're 10-2. Close to the promised land.
I think the train is already on the track. I think they figured out some things. They're getting Berry back this week. Eric Berry. I believe he came back last week. I'm not sure. So it will shore up some of their defense. I believe it won't hurt them early in the playoffs. It'll hurt them late.
Okay.
Right? I believe when it gets late in the playoffs and they need somebody to make a play, he's going to be missed. But in the first round...
Because also their running game is a part of their offense. And Kelsey offense.
Right, so you don't want to put Mahomes in too much of a precarious situation early on.
And I honestly feel like they're about to turn into the Pittsburgh Steelers of now, where they don't have a decent running back to rely on. It's just going to become like a passing game.
Well, that's what the NFL is nowadays for the most part. However, we do know when you get to December and January, you got to be able to run that ball. And that's what worries.
It's only just one game, so if you can show up for one game and possibly...
Because let's say they get the bye the first week, right?
Right.
Then whoever they play, it'll be a home game for them.
Right.
They win that. Then if they have to go to Foxborough, that's when Belichick is going to say, I am going to make Mahomes throw the ball 50 times.
Right.
And we're going to make him one-dimensional, and that's where Kareem Hunt will be missed.
Okay, 2 other questions.
Yes.
Do you who do you blame for the take? Because do you think
we don't know? I'm making fun saying it was the Patriots, but I don't know who sent that tape in. But somebody had their hands on it and waited until now.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the Patriots. I feel like
even you know the character of your team is
I know my team.
Suspect.
They took him off of Madden as well.
Oh, they did?
They peeled him off of Madden. Listen, when you have domestic violence,
and it's about
it costs you not only your money,
but it also costs you your integrity and your career
and your image, and your career. I believe he will get another shot in the NFL. I think after he goes to counseling, and somebody's going to pick him up because he's only 23 years old, and he is a dynamic player. They just picked up Reuben Foster, so somebody's going to pick him up.
Right.
You just have to hope it's, he's learned his lesson.
Josh McDaniels, offensive coordinator of the Patriots, is rumored to
maybe get that Packers job,
get the new head coaching of the Packers next year.
But would you trust him? This guy is.
Yeah,
didn't he sign or almost sign with the Colts?
This is going to be a telltale situation because he did almost sign with the Colts.
And at the 13th hour, bailed on them?
Right.
So his integrity is in question.
Right, it's on the line because...
And I'm not sure the Packers want to bring that
in. But also, too, the only reason why he was considering on coming back to the Patriots was because Robert and Bill pretty much confirmed that
the job is yours.
Right.
If you hang in there. So I wouldn't if I was the Packers, I'd move in another direction.
So, and he's a great offensive coach, but I don't know if that's also because
wasn't he a head coach in Denver?
Yeah, and he messed up. He didn't succeed without time.
Right.
So I'm trying to say without Bill and Tom, I don't know how well he would even be in Green Bay.
Right, but he will have Aaron Rodgers.
He will have Aaron
So if that's a consolation prize, it's a pretty good one.
Definitely.
Right? Yeah, pretty good.
Okay, so we have the league leaders.
League leaders.
Of the NFL this week, week 14. So, Ben Roethlisberger is at number 1 with 3,975 passing yards.
45.
45 passing yards.
Mahomes is right behind him as a rookie. Can't beat that.
Right, at 3,923. And Matt Ryan's at number 3 at 3,814. Golf at 4 at 3,000.
Yeah, we don't go past 3.
Okay,
we don't go past 3.
Rushing Rushing yards, Todd Gurley at number 1 at 1,175. Ezekiel Elliott at 1,150.
And Saquon Barkley, number 3.
At number 3 at 954.
Receiving yards, no surprise there. Julio Jones
at 1 at 1,323. Adam Thielen at 1,000.
He cursed Bill Belichick out last week.
Yeah, definitely did. At 66, and Mike Evans at 3 at 1,123.
Yeah, let's talk defense.
Defense, we have
tackles. Darius Leonard
at 122.
Mm-hmm.
Kiko Alonso at 106.
And he tied Blake Martinez.
Right, tied with Blake Martinez. Sacks. Aaron Donald at 1 at 16.5.
No surprise there.
2, Von Miller at 12.5.
No surprise there.
And Chancellor Jones at 12.
Okay.
And then interceptions. Howard at 7.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Fuller at 6. And they're both Dante.
And Dante KZ.
KZ is tied at 3.
Also at 6. Let's clap that up for the division leaders.
You're listening to the sounds of the WATE, the world according to Eli.
All right, so let's get into some NBA news.
NBA news. What do we have going on here?
So Steph Curry returns from a groin injury.
Let's clap that up for you Warrior fans.
Yeah. Sorry, give me a moment. So he came back against the Detroit Pistons. We got murdered in that.
That was a good game, but that was his first game back.
That was his first game back. And then we played the Atlanta Hawks yesterday. He had 30 points, 6 threes, and looking good. We're looking back to our normal formula again.
Right. Haven't y'all won 2 games since he's been back?
No, 1.
Oh, just the one. The one against
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
We lost to Detroit the day.
Oh, right. And the Atlanta crowd was heckling.
Yeah, with the
when Kevin Durant was at the free throw line, they was like, "Draymond hates you."
Right. And then they were heckling the Warriors again with the Kevin Durant's gonna leave.
Kevin's leaving. KD's leaving. So your team is facing some turmoil here.
Yeah, I mean, tell me something I don't know. It's been the same thing for the last 3 years.
Yeah,
now?
but this seems different. This seems like it's.
This only seems different because we got caught on camera fighting.
No, this seems different. Where is Draymond Green?
I don't know what's going on with that injury. I thought it was because
injury.
I thought eventually he was going to come back with Steph Curry, but Steve Kerr says he's going to be out for the rest of the road trip. Don't know when the heck he's going to be.
Yeah, for him to have a toe injury.
Explains
unless it's turf toe. Which is, you really can't walk with turf toe.
Right.
But it seemed to coincide with the beef that he was having. Him and Durant played 1 or 2 games together.
I already stated that the first half of his injury was a motive behind Kevin Durant.
To say, Kevin Durant, you want the team? You think you're the man?
Take it.
Go ahead. And he lost 4 straight before he started getting it back in order.
Absolutely. So, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So we'll keep an eye on that. Chicago Bulls head coach
Fred
Hoibert. Hoibert.
Okay.
Hoibert.
Yeah, Fred. I'm not even gonna pronounce that. Fred from the Chicago Bulls got fired.
I think his record was 5 and 19 or something. Yeah.
And then it was even worse when they put it together.
Yeah. His overall record is bad.
They put him in a bad position.
Yes.
They should have. Because I believe he got the job with the veteran squad, and then he started getting younger.
Right.
And I think he would have figured it out if they had just cleaned the roster first,
right,
and brought in some young people, and then
because remember he had Jimmy Butler, D Wade.
Right.
He almost had a veteran squad that he was trying to, and then when all that cleared out, he was left with a bunch of rookies. And I'm not sure Chicago should be better than 5-19, to be honest.
Right.
So I'm a little confused on.
I think I definitely think he'll get another coaching opportunity in the NBA because, like I said, they put him in a bad position. It's Chicago.
You know what?
Chicago's management is like
It's terrible. But you know what? I'm gonna be honest. He looks like a college coach to me. I never respected him as a NBA head coach. Right? He just looks like he's young. He looks like he's 30 years old. He looked like he would have more impact on college kids.
Okay, I can definitely agree with that.
Right. So sometimes going back to college, getting your mojo back, and then maybe a position presents itself at the NBA level that can help you out.
With a decent enough team.
Yeah, we have
some Kobe news.
He's launched his the Mamba Basketball Academy.
I got
Sports Academy. Let's clap that up. And it's Sports Academy because he's probably, no matter what sport you play, if you have the Mamba mentality, there's going to be an avenue there for you. So Kobe has transitioned from a player to a businessman, and now he's putting himself in position to do what he continues to love.
Absolutely. He's his mind is so.
I think I'd last 1/2 a day at the Mamba camp. They'd be like, "Yo, you gotta run, whoa! I ain't running nowhere, son."
Definitely.
And they'd be like, "Excuse me, that guy right there.
Scoot to that.
Get him out of here.
Get his papers.
Get his papers and get him."
I think his mindset is very out there in terms of like his intelligence and the way that he keeps moving on business in terms of business. I think this is a great opportunity.
He made some money off the what was that? Water? What was that?
Body armor.
Body armor. He made some cash off that.
Right. So I think this will become one of those like the IC League where it was like the big Three tournament where he created that.
Yes.
I think that can become. I think this can become as big as that. Equally. So congrats to Kobe.
Congrats to Kobe on that. Speaking of Kobe,
he's
made some comments.
So Kobe, I'm conflicted, my man, because you came out, I believe, yesterday or early today, saying that all you Warrior fans are going to eventually come back to us in terms of Laker fans, and because we have something in the works, and
we gonna be winning championship soon.
Right, we're gonna be on top again soon. Look, man, you are my favorite player, but Golden State is my favorite team. Why are you doing this?
Okay, who was your favorite player before he retired?
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm
Who was your favorite player before he retired?
Kobe. Yeah, right? Kobe.
What team did Kobe play for?
The Lakers.
So let me get this right. Kobe was your favorite player. Mm-hmm. The Lakers was your favorite team.
Yeah.
Now you jump ship, as you do.
I jump ship.
And now Kobe is telling you to come on back home. He's giving you an opportunity to come back home.
Time out. Hold on.
And you abandoning this?
Look. Technically, I'm going to be real with myself and with y'all. Technically, I jump shipped about a year before the championship run, which was 2014. Oh, no. Because he tore his Achilles. I didn't like to see that. I hurt my heart. So I had to jump ship to San Francisco, okay? Also, LeBron's in LA. I love LeBron. But when Kobe was in the league, I hated LeBron. So it's a little different.
Absolutely.
And the Lakers right now are not the top team. It's Golden State.
Are they?
Are they?
Yeah.
Not right now.
Mm-hmm. No. I'm not. Look.
You mean overall?
No, hold on. Yeah. Don't pay attention to the records. The records
don't matter right now. Deceive you.
You think Denver's really gonna beat Golden State in the 7-game series?
Right.
Malcolm is just ahead. Don't worry about it.
Right. Now I'm in agreement with that. Yeah.
No, but look, I do think the Lakers are definitely gonna.
So my question is, when they win their next championship?
Oh no, I'm gonna be a free agent.
Wait a minute.
Because that all depends.
I thought you'd like to jump ship. What's wrong with jumping ship back home?
Time out. Wait. Here's the thing. I am an official bandwagoner. I can admit that. I am a bandwagoner. But here's the thing. I need to see what Clay does, and I need to see what KD does. They resign, I'm staying. If both of them leave, we'll see what happens. I might I might have to make an announcement and be a free agent.
They're set in true bandwagon fashion.
That's just it.
Yeah, your man Markel Fultz has been diagnosed with neurogenetic blah blah blah. That's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah,
because it has one of them weird names, which is something that is something affecting his neck.
Yeah, it's like the neck, shoulder.
The neck, shoulder, because in college the kid was shooting.
The kid was balling out.
So now he's damaged goods.
And
give me the technical name. Genetic. Neurogenetic. Neurogenic. Thyroidic. Outlet syndrome.
TOS for short.
TOS.
Right.
Thyroidic outlet syndrome. So neurogenic. TOS. Okay. And it's a fancy name for a messed up shoulder.
Right.
And he's now damaged goods.
He's going to rehab though.
He's going to rehab.
That's good for him. I like that.
Now, if I'm Cleveland, because Cleveland was looking at trading J.R. Smith for him, I make that trade. Because J.R. Smith is on the downside of it. Not on the downside. He at the bottom of the down.
Right.
And this kid has potential. Dude, it may not develop, but it has potential. I make that trade. I make that trade for Markel Fultz. Get him the best therapy he can. Because guess what? If he comes back 80%, he's going to be better than J.R. Smith is right now.
Yeah, but you would be rolling that, because if he comes back 25%, then you just made a bad trade.
J.R. Smith is garbage right now.
Yeah,
that's damaged goods too, mentally.
Yeah, I mean, right now it would be an equal trade.
It's an equal trade.
They're not really taking a loss.
They're not taking a loss. So if Cleveland,
yo, how intelligent is Boston right now?
Yeah, Boston looks amazing.
I'm sorry, we gotta clap that up real quick.
Clap that up. Yeah.
Look, Fultz, I love you as a basketball player, man. I think you do have potential, but man, I don't know what happened to you. You need to fix it now.
Facts.
Boston, congratulations on Tatum. Y'all made the right move, and y'all got more draft picks for it.
Facts.
Point blank.
I think they got a #1 next year.
Yeah.
Boston is sitting pretty. Boston is sitting very pretty, but
the thing is, I just don't know if he can really bounce back.
Who?
Fultz.
He's 20 years old.
Dude, do you know we've had this conversation about 3 times?
It's psychological. Remember he was shooting the free throws like this. I was like, bruh, I've never seen that. Like, juggle the ball, shoot it.
Then he did a pump fake.
And then he pumped his team out. And see, that's psychological.
Yeah.
So some of it is physical. Some of it is psychological. We wish him the best because he's young. Speaking of old people, or,
oh, yeah, my old people is out there.
Joakim Noah has signed with the Memphis Grizzlies. What do you want me to do? I don't know if he has any basketball left, or that's just somebody who's going to sit on the bench.
Hold on, time out. Did that even deserve a clap?
Anytime somebody gets work, they deserve a clap. Okay. He's got work.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just like, dude, you have issues off the court that you need to figure out.
Yes. And what kind of issues did he have off the court? He didn't have no domestic stuff.
No, but weed. They had to.
Oh, well, weed? Yeah, that was bad.
I'm just saying. But no, I think this will potentially help out.
Memphis is playing good right
Memphis,
now. Your man Mike Conley.
This will be a backup for Mark for him to chill, and then
And then listen, if they define your role and they say, listen, you're gonna get 12 minutes a game, 14 minutes a game, make the most of it.
Yeah, they definitely gotta take advantage of that.
You gotta take advantage of that.
And we'll see what happens. I'm happy for him now.
I'm happy for him too.
You're listening to the sounds of the WATE, the world according to Eli.
Okay. So Robinson Cano is coming back to New York, but he's going to the Mets.
Let's clap that up, Robbie O.
I'm just not sure if he did his suspension already. Because,
for PEDs.
Right, because they suspended him big time.
Well, I'm pretty sure the Mets have taken that into consideration. Right? Robbie Cano did win a title with the Yankees.
Yeah, he did.
He is a world champ. He had a very good bat. I think Jay-Z and them overplayed their hand and shipped him to Seattle.
No. But here's the thing: Seattle paid him big time when his contract was up, and he was a free agent.
I get it, but look what he was in Seattle.
True.
I never heard of him after he left New York. So sometimes the market value of a lower team is the same as he got. Let's say he got $100 million to go to Seattle. He could have took $80 million and stayed in New York and still been relevant.
Right.
Commercials.
I don't know about
and be seen because when he got shifted to Seattle, I ain't never seen a highlight or nothing.
That's a good point. I don't know if he could have stayed off the steroids, but
yeah, but
PD.
that's something personal. I
But,
think Jay-Z and because Jay-Z was his agent at the
right,
time.
right.
I thought Jay-Z and them was trying to bluff to see if the Yankees would bite, and the Yankees like, no, we're not biting.
Yeah.
And next you know, he went to oblivion and played out there. But
How well do you think he will help the Mets out?
at his age, I'm not really sure. The Mets seem to be going backwards. The Mets do the stuff like the Knicks do. The Knicks get a player way past his prime. They bring in Derrick Rose. Oh, he's going to be a game changer. No, he's not. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like a lateral move.
But I would take this year's Derrick Rose over.
Oh no, he's gonna be the
time.
sixth man of the year. And I never gave up on Derrick Rose, unlike the person next to me.
Hey man, he had too many injuries. I was looking at the stat sheet like,
Yeah,
you got ACL tear, torn meniscus, both legs. Like it was looking bad. Ankles.
Yeah. But he's on a mission, and he's on a mission because he's playing on a 1-year contract.
Absolutely.
Isn't that ironic? Once you're on that 1-year contract, you start playing hard. Right? Definitely. So let's get into some culture.
We have some culture. Meek Mill's album Champions came out.
Let's clap that up. 180,000 in the first week. Yeah. What'd you think about the album?
I thought it was better than his last album. Really thought it was more mature and more developed. I think he was listening to me when he was in jail. When I told him, you need to work on your vocabulary.
You told him that.
And read some books and, not talk about Rolly, 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 Nicki Minaj, Rolly, Rolly, Rolly,
Wraith.
right.
Yeah. I agree. I think it was mature.
And
a little bit more mature.
And I think him being in jail kind of gave him more of a story to tell.
Right.
While he was behind bars.
So now he has a narrative.
Right.
And now that narrative, he's switching into the system is against us, man.
Right.
Because that black lady put me in jail, and you could be in jail in 3 strikes. So he's kind of running with that. He's even doing public service
announcements. Yeah.
Announcements. I thought the album was pretty good. I think everybody will agree Jay-Z had the best.
Yeah. On what was it called?
Verse. What's free?
Right. What's free?
And today happens to be Jay-Z's birthday. Let's clap that up. Yep. He is 49 years old, but he's starting to act 49.
Oh, yeah.
And that's critical. You know what I mean? He's no longer trying to be young Hove. And, some of his rhetoric is still the same. He's still bragging. You know what I mean?
But I don't.
I will get in on Urban X. I will get into more details of his verses, this particular verse. But I thought it was still the best verse.
I don't think he's been bragging as much as it used to be.
He's coded the bragging a little bit. He just coded it.
Yeah, it's like motivation.
Okay, it's a subliminal.
Because he said, you know what I'm saying, land of the free, home of the slaves, 3/5 I think is the phrase. And then he started going right in about his watch, his companies. And I guess he was trying to indicate this is what freedom is, but it's deeper than that. You know what I mean? But overall, I thought the album was good. For them to use Neil Simon
sample, right?
Sample.
Phil
Collins. Phil Collins. Sample was amazing. I'm surprised nobody had used that before.
So
the overall album, I think, has a little flavor to it.
Right. So what would you give me your rating?
I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
I can agree with that.
I think the beats were tough. My man Young Guru, shout out to Young Guru, mixed this down lovely. So the acoustics.
Happy birthday to Jay-Z. Sagittarius season.
Yeah, it's a sad season. Yeah, sad season is in. And speaking of free, he's not. Yeah. So again, the issues with Tekashi 6ix9ine, they moved him from one prison to another.
Right, because he was having some issues, and they was really seeing what he was really about. Cause
Right.
Like, you're gonna rap about that. All right.
Right now you here in our confines.
Right.
And we need to see what you about. So I never wish any young
No, absolutely not. He
guy who's made mistakes and probably had bad influences.
he has a lot of talent on him, and he had a big rise. It wasn't like a Bobby Smurder moment where it was just a one-hit wonder. And
Right.
Then
And I'm hearing his new album is pretty good. That's what I'm hearing. It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
It's really not my thing.
Right, definitely.
But overall, I'm hearing it's pretty good.
But hey man, look, if you snitch, you can get out earlier.
Yeah, and you don't want to do that because then the streets will eat you alive.
It's not about. It's about I'm a rock star now.
And then he'd have to remove
need to-
all of those tattoos off his face and go in witness protection program.
True. That's a good point. But can you still record music when you?
No.
No.
To call itself Tekashi 70. Try to confuse people, So, with that being said, we want to wish him...
Yeah, we'll wish him the best.
Wish him the best. His court date is September 4th of next year.
Next year.
So, maybe by then it'll be time served on some other issues.
Right.
Because I don't think they want him. I think they want those other dudes, really.
Right. Along with the game.
Yeah, Shoddy and whoever these guys are, Young Sugar, whoever, So,
So Captain Marvel dropped
nerd moment.
It's trailer yesterday,
Okay.
and
What'd you think of the trailer?
I think Marvel has another hit.
You think Marvel has another
Now
hit?
Marvel has another hit.
Yeah, clap that. She looks like the female Captain America to me.
Okay, that's a little that. Yeah, actually, yeah. I can see.
And from what I understand, she's supposed to save the universe.
Yeah,
Like that's who my man
Samuel L. Jackson
was calling when he was about to beat Thanos.
Yeah. Because Thanos is a problem. But I do think, even though I love the actress Gal Gadot,
Okay.
Wonder Woman, the actress.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna top it.
Whoa.
This is gonna top it.
Whoa.
Because also Marvel was a little upset that Wonder Woman beat them to the punch in terms of their first.
So Wonder Woman is DC.
Yeah, and DC dropped their first female movie
Before they
did.
So now they're gonna try to top it.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I like a little drama.
And they will.
If it means a better movie for us,
Right.
I'm happy with that.
Right.
I'm happy with that. Speaking of better movies,
Yeah.
I'm hearing that this trailer drops tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe because George Bush Sr.
Right.
passed away. So
Condolences to his friends and family.
condolences to his friends and family. So they might hold off
Yeah,
on
they can
this.
push that to Friday if they want.
Okay, but this is the one we really want.
Yeah, this is the one we really want because this one is just it's gonna be jam packed. And
I don't see my man. I don't see Black Panther in there. What's going on?
Those people that didn't get snapped.
Oh, he didn't get snapped?
No, he got snapped.
No, he got snapped. He's gone.
Oh, these are the ones who didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay, yeah.
I was trying to.
Like I said, this is a black thing. Where's the black man? Okay, he got snapped.
And also Saturday, they're also rumored to release Spider-Man: Far From Home, the second one.
Another Spider-Man movie? Is this 9 Spider-Man movies?
No,
I am so done with Spider-Man. Why do they keep feeding me?
7.
Why do they keep feeding me? What's the conspiracy behind this?
First of all, I'll tell you the conspiracy. Spider-Man is the most popular character in Marvel ever. In
Okay.
terms of like the sales.
But why do I have to keep hearing his story?
They're not redoing it. It's just a sequel to the.
Yeah,
first
it's a sequel to the first 7 sequels. I'm done with Spider-Man.
All right. Well, I'll go see and check it out. But yeah.
I am done with Spider-Man.
Oh wait, hold on, people. Give me one quick second. So Billboard released a Billboard chart with the top songs of 2018
Top songs of 2018. Give them to me.
and the top albums and the top artists.
Give me the top songs.
Top songs is 1, God's Plan, Drake.
God's Plan, Drake.
The second one was Perfect, Ed Sheeran.
Let me see this.
I forgot how to pronounce his.
Is this like a pop artist?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We don't. Just give me the top hip hop albums.
Okay, fine. Okay. Well, these aren't hip hop. These are Billboard.
Oh, Billboard.
I mean,
Okay.
You know.
So Drake was number one. I saw
Drake was number one for Perfect. Meant to be with. Babe Extra.
He doesn't have his glasses on, guys.
I'm sorry, I wish I could put it on the screen. Can you read these for me?
I'm going to try to. Rockstar. Post Malone, number 5.
Number 5.
Psycho by Post Malone, number 6.
Right.
I Like It, Cardi B, number 7. The Middle by Zed, Zarin and Morris, number 8. Number 9, Drake, In My Feelings. That's Kiki?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm surprised that wasn't higher.
No, because that was a summer song. Like it got
peak late.
God's Plan was kind of before
And
that.
Girls Like You by Marine.
By Maroon 5.
Right, so the top 10 albums. Scorpion came in at number 2.
Wait, who was number 1?
Reputation, Taylor Swift. She beat him out.
Yeah.
Right?
Drake at number 2.
Beer Bongs and Bentleys, Post Malone, number 3. Did his numbers.
Yeah. Great album.
The Greatest Showman soundtrack, all right. Invasion of Privacy, Cardi B,
Wow.
number 6. Astro World, number 7.
Number 7.
Very good album. Stoney, Post Malone, number 8. He got 2 albums in the top 10.
Yeah. That's a big.
Question mark, XX Extension.
Yeah.
Clap that up for the God. Yes. And rounding out the top 10 is Migos, Culture 2.
Okay.
All right, so they did their thing.
Yeah.
Top
Artist?
10 artists. Number 1, Drake. No surprise there. Number 2, Post Malone. Number 3, Ed Sheeran, whoever that is. Number 4 is Taylor Swift. Number 5 is Cardi B. Oh man, Nicki must be heated right now.
Pissed.
Number 6, XX Extension. Number 7, Imagine Dragons.
Yep. Great.
Number 8, BTS. Number 9, Bruno Mars, and number 10.
I'm happy for Bruno Mars.
Yeah. Number 10, Camila Cabello.
Yeah.
So let's clap that up for all of those artists who have who's done some things.
Definitely. Speaking on artists, X will be dropping his new album Skins to Friday.
XX Extension.
Yeah.
Okay, we looking forward to that. On another note, Kevin Hart will be hosting the Oscars. He's hosting the Oscars. That's a good look. So let's get into week number 14, our picks. I am holding a 121-113 lead over Eli. Let's clap that up. Eli, you're down 8 games with 4 weeks to play.
I got 4 weeks to play.
So
I'm not getting this George Jefferson thing. I'm not giving it up.
So I think you better start putting some things together here.
I had a big week this week. I won 5-2.
Yeah. You cut into the lead.
Oh yeah, you got right, man.
I'll do that. Give me this extra piece of paper there just for
Oh yeah.
some background effects here. And So our Thursday night game has the Jaguars at the Titans. Jaguars at the Titans. I'll take the Jaguars. I think the Titans are beginning to fade a little bit.
Okay. I'll take the Titans.
Eli takes the Titans. Jets at the Bills. These are division rivalry game.
Jets have the worse record than the Giants. I will be taking the Bills.
So you take the Bills. I'm gonna take the Jets. Just because it's a division rivalry and records don't matter that much.
I understand.
Giants at the Redskins. Both of these teams are fighting. The Redskins are hanging on.
They don't have a quarterback.
They don't have a quarterback, but the Giants don't have a quarterback either.
Yeah, but Odell Beckham can be their quarterback. I'll be taking the Giants.
You take the Giants. I think
He
I
has-
too will take the Giants in that one. Saints at the Buccaneers.
Give me the Saints.
Saints. I think I too will take the Saints. Patriots at the Dolphins.
Who you got?
I got the Dolphins. They're playing well, and they give the Patriots problem in Miami.
Give me my squad.
Of course.
Give me my squad. That's a dub.
Ravens at the Chiefs. Ravens at the Chiefs. Ravens running quarterback.
Who you got?
I'm gonna take the Chiefs. I'm not gonna play with this.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe. Give me the Chiefs though. Give me the Chiefs though.
Okay, Colts didn't score no points last week against the Texans. I think we'll both take the Texans.
Yes, they're gonna win 10 straight.
Yeah.
Very dangerous.
Falcons at the Packers. Falcons. Packers.
Who you got?
I'm gonna take the Packers. I never give up on Aaron Rodgers.
They got a backup head coach right now. I'll take the Falcons. I'll
Take the Falcons in that one.
Get my own Falcons.
All right. Panthers. Browns. Panthers. Your man Cam threw 4 interceptions last week. Your man, old boy, threw 3 interceptions.
I'm making a phone call. Malcolm, give me a
Panthers.
All right, I'll take that.
Take the Panthers? All right. You take the Panthers. I'm going to take the Browns. Broncos, 49ers.
Broncos.
Me too, Broncos. I think the Broncos get that done. Bengals, Chargers. Good game. Bengals.
Chargers.
Chargers
need to win this for me. So.
I will take the Chargers. Lions at the Cardinals. Both of these teams are out of it. I'll take the Lions.
All right, give me the Cardinals.
Take the Cardinals in that one. All right, they're at home. Steelers, Raiders. Steelers. I'm taking the Steelers.
Yeah, me too.
All right. I think the Raiders are purposely tanking, and I believe your man Gruden is going to look like a genius by next year.
Yeah, maybe 2.
Yeah.
Maybe 2,
Eagles at the Cowboys. This is a big one.
Cowboys.
You got the Cowboys in there?
No question, Cowboys. I've won 4 straight.
I'm going to take the Eagles.
That's a dub. Thank you.
Let me tell you why. The Cowboys don't know how to deal with success. The Eagles may have found their mojo.
But isn't it in
I don't care
in
where
Dallas?
it is. I don't care where it is. If they win the next game, I'll ride with them out.
Okay.
Rams at the Bears.
All I know is that that's a dub. Bears.
Rams.
Bears.
I got the Rams.
Taking the Bears. No, I'm gambling on the Bears.
This is
good.
This is getting hot.
Yeah, this is this is gonna break.
And the Vikings.
I didn't
at
even
the
hear the
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
I too will take the Seahawks.
I didn't even hear who you said. I just took the Bears.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games against each other head to head.
Ooh.
And I think that will pretty much sum up. Because if I go up 15 games, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Oh, you're not winning all 8 of the games.
I'm just saying. So, Eli, where can we be reached?
We can be reached on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, iTunes, Snapchat, all at the WATE Podcast, and YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Subscribe to that
hit the
YouTube channel.
notification bell, all those social media platforms, and I will see you guys next week.
Peace. Tune in to more music, sports, video games, and culture. We are out of here.
You are now tuned into the #1
Peace.
podcast in the world, The WATE, the world according to Eli. Music, sports, video games, and culture. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the host